Good morning, friends. Today we're going to be working on slide 4 for our Unit 3 Oceania and Antarctica unit. This is just a walkthrough in case you have to come back to this and a reminder of sort of what we did yesterday and to help us kind of go through and see how to do this once more. So our current standard right here, G121, has us go through this 4-step process of ask, acquire, analyze, and answer about a problem or issue. Okay, so we're going to ask questions, acquire knowledge, analyze information, and then answer this problem or issue, come up with an answer for it. And so what you're going to be able to do today, just like we kind of walked through yesterday with this example with the sand dollar, is that today you're going to be looking at slide 4. And it says here, choose from the links on slide 1 to complete this activity. And then there's also the student choice listed at the bottom. But what we're going to do here is that process of ask, acquire, analyze, and answer. So you're going to choose a location, either Australia, Oceania, Antarctica, or other. You just need to circle one right here. And then you're going to pick an issue to explore. And as this says, you can choose from the issues that are on slide 1 over here. So if you look back to slide 1 here, you can see that here is one about pollution in Oceania. There's a climate issues article. There's a Kiribati, which is part of Oceania and it's battling rising seas. And that one's a video. You can scroll down. There's Great Barrier Reef here, information through here if you want to choose coral bleaching as the issue. There's also deforestation, and you could look at here and examine. And then further down in Antarctica, there's melting glaciers, or a problem or issue like what do you eat when you're there? So there are things linked here. You do not have to use these if you don't want to. You can also feel free to click this link and it opens up to this slide. Okay, these are problems, regional problems that we've talked about in class over the last couple of days, brainstorming. We have climate change, which means rising air or sea temperatures, increased wildfires, increased precipitation and flooding, stronger storms or hurricanes, volcanoes, which bring earthquakes and eruptions and tsunamis, food and water scarcity, usually after one of these really big extreme events is what this is referring to for the most part. We also have melting glaciers in Antarctica. There's coral bleaching at the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. And lastly, there's a very general kind of broad category of pollution, looking especially at plastics and industry waste that pollute waters and ecosystems in this region. So you can choose any of these on here, just pick one, or you can choose any of the ones that I've already put here for you if you want to use the links that are already here. And feel free to use Google, but as we said yesterday, when you're exploring and trying to acquire this information, make sure that when you're using Google that you're really specific about your search and that when you do find information, it's about the topic that you have, okay? So let's say you choose pollution and you want to ask a question here. So what question would you ask maybe about Australia and pollution? You could say, how is plastic pollution affecting Australia? And you could put that here as your question asked, okay? If that was what you chose, you could circle Australia, put plastic pollution in Australia, and then here in number 1, you would put that question of how is plastic pollution affecting Australia? Then you're going to go and find your information. So when you find an information, let's say you find a website and you want to link it here, you don't have to copy paste that whole sort of run on website here. You want to make sure you use the link right here, this link button, and all you have to do is click it to add the link, and you copy paste that site here in the URL, and then you can put the title. You just put what the title is of the article or the video that you watched. And so you can use that option instead of having to paste it. And then we want you to put some information that you learned. Maybe try to get 3 points, 3 facts that you learned here that are reported in the article or video about plastic pollution in Australia and how it affects the environment or the water. So then here you're going to say what connections you made between Australia and this issue of pollution, maybe even connect to broader, larger issues of pollution, right, in our everyday, and what can be done about it. So you're going to put that here. Okay, so the question that you answer here is what can be done about this issue, about plastic pollution in Australia. And lastly, to answer the problem, you're going to state a conclusion, basically, that sort of in conclusion, it's apparent that we need to do this, or it's important that we need to do this about this because it's doing this. You're pulling all that information together here in your final answer to the question. So when you're looking at this one more time, you'll circle whichever one you have. Let's say it's Australia. You'll put your issue explored. Maybe it's pollution in Australia. You'll ask a question about pollution in Australia, such as how does plastic pollution affect Australia? Then you'll go and gather information, create a link so that you have source, and then report at least 3 facts that you've learned about that. Then think about how the things you learned connect to how that pollution is affecting Australia, and write your observations here about that and what can be done. And then finally, your conclusion statement, sort of giving an answer to the importance of getting rid of pollution for Australia, or improving or recycling, or whatever your solutions are. What are some things that people can do to do better about this in Australia? So that's how you would walk through this. And again, this is that ask, acquire, analyze, and answer is something that a lot of people do every single day. This is the life skill standard. And I mentioned this in one of my classes yesterday that, you know, when our stomach doesn't feel good, we say to ourselves, why doesn't my stomach feel good? And then sometimes we go to Google and we look for information. Why do stomachs not feel good sometimes? Why is my stomach upset? What causes that? And then we go and we look at information and we decide, is that information something that sounds like it might have been the reason why my stomach doesn't feel good today, you know? And then you answer, well, maybe it doesn't feel good because I have indigestion, right? That kind of thing. So we do this kind of skill almost like every single day when we're just kind of going about things in our daily lives. So we ask a question, we get some information, and then we analyze the information and we find an answer. And so today you're going to be doing this on your own for one of the issues that you have chosen. If you have any questions, you can definitely reach out and ask me, or you can also definitely reach out over email. I know some friends might have some connectivity issues with storms today, but just do your very best and we'll kind of keep working on this today, okay? And we'll do another revisit of things tomorrow as well. All right, have a great day. You got this, friends.